everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. My name is Chloe and I'm on a journey to pay off over £7,000 worth of debt and work towards a financially free future for myself and my family. So in today's video I'm going to be going over how my first week of November went, and I'm also going to be stuffing £140 in cash and then £110 in hyperjar. I also have a really exciting announcement, so let's get into it. Okay, so let's get into how my first week of November went. So my first week isn't actually finished. I still have Saturday and Sunday. However, I am hoping to be having a no spend weekend, so hence why I'm filming it today, because there probably won't be anything to add for Saturday and Sunday. So Tuesday the 1st of November I got some stamps, which is a business expense. As I mentioned in my first video, I have a Etsy business where I sell party decor, so I do banners, cake toppers, that sort of thing. So I needed stamps for that. And then also on the 1st my car tax came out, which was £19.25. So that was all for Tuesday, and then Wednesday the 2nd my very payment came out, which was £20. Thursday the 3rd I had my Tesco shop. So I do click and collect, where my husband and I live on the US Air Force Base. We can't get Tesco delivery anymore, which is what we used to always do. So now I just have to do click and collect, which is fine, it's, you know, no big deal. So that was £86.62, which was actually under budget for the first time in I don't even know when, so I'm really happy about that. And then my sister and I, we went to Emmaus. I don't know if you know what Emmaus is or not, but Emmaus is a charity and they have stores all over the country, so I don't know too much about it, but as far as I'm aware, what they do is they employ homeless people and give them a place to stay and that sort of thing. I should probably look into more about it, but it's a really lovely place and you get amazing bargains. So I spent £12 from my Christmas wallet, because I bought some decorations. And then Canva came out at £10.99, and then nothing came out yesterday. So yeah, so yesterday was a no spend day actually. I need to make some no spend stickers, but for now I don't have any. So then I'm hoping Saturday and Sunday will be no spend days also, so that'll be, with any luck, 3 towards my goal of 10 for this month. So it was a pretty quiet week. I was in budget, had no unplanned spends, so yeah, I'm really happy with how the first week of November went. So then if I just move on to my budget for next week, it's again pretty boring. So my husband wasn't paid, that's just the leftover from his paycheck from last week. So my bills that I have left to come out is my car insurance at £36.55, Epidemic Sound at £10, and Creative Fabrica at £20.88, so that's a total of £67.43. I'm not entirely sure if they're all going to come out next week. That's just my monthly bills that I have left to come out after my others have come out this week. And then for expenses I have just got fuel for £30, groceries for £90, and then my debt expenses I've got Next at £30, Lloyd's at £50, sofa £45.20, Littlewoods £20, iPad £31.35, and Capital One £100, which is a total of £276.55. Again, I'm not entirely sure when all of these come out. I need to go through my bank and figure out when they all come out so I can have a more accurate plan. However, I'm just going to budget to expect to have them all come out this week, but I don't think they do all come out this week. So that's that for my weekly budget. It's a pretty simple one, nothing too crazy. I do have some savings and whatever that I'm going to be stuffing. I just haven't written it down here because I'm going to show you now. So let's get into the cash stuffing. Okay, so moving on to the cash stuffing. Today I have, I think it's 140 pounds, I think. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 91, 10, 20, 30, 40. So 140 pounds. Annoyingly, the cash machine gave it all in tens. Thankfully, I don't need any fives this week, so tens it is, which is fine. Okay, so moving on to my everyday binder. I just want to say I have this wallet of coins, but the coins aren't from this week. They were what were already in my purse before I decided to actually start hardcore cash stuffing. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to put all these coins towards the penny savings challenge, but I'm not going to do that today. I'll do that at some point, I'm sure. Okay. So I have a new wallet here, which is my fuel. I realised that I didn't create one last week, so I am going to do one now. So for fuel, I'm going to be putting in £30. So 10, 20, 30. I don't really do much driving, really. I only really drive to, you know, places like Tesco and to see my sister and whatever. So on the weekends, if we go anywhere, my husband does all the driving. So I don't need that much money in fuel. So I probably won't even spend all of that. So then my Christmas binder isn't going to get anything this week. I have actually done most of my Christmas shopping already. This is just going to be for bits that I see when I'm out and about, and then also for when I go Black Friday shopping with my sister. So in here I have, after spending the £12 at Emmaus on Christmas decks, I have 20, 40, 60, 85, 7, 8. So I have £88 left from the 100 that was in there, which is great. So that's just going to stay as it is for now. I may end up putting more money in it at some point, but for now I'm not going to. And then my self-care still has £10. I didn't spend anything from it, and I'm also not putting anything in it, I don't think. I probably should check. No, I'm not putting anything in here for this week. And then Jackson Clothes has the £40 that I put in last time. I haven't bought him anything yet, but that is going to be getting £10. So that now has 20, 40 and 50. He is in desperate need of getting more wintry clothes, so I'm sure I will be going to spend that very soon. So that's Jackson's Clothes done. My debt. So I think I explained what my plan was for this in my last video, but it's probably a bit unconventional the way that I'm doing it, and I'm sure a lot of people will be thinking that I'm doing it completely backwards, but that's fine. To me and my brain, the way I'm doing it makes most sense, and I think I'll get most satisfaction from doing it this way. So what I'm doing is I'm paying my minimum payment on all of my debts as I would normally, and then what I'm doing is I'm going to be stuffing as much as I possibly can each week into this debt wallet until I have enough to pay off my least owing debt. So I believe, I want to say my least, or my lowest, sorry, is Littlewoods, which I think is like 400 and something pounds. So I'm going to pay the minimum payment as normal, and then once I get enough money in here to pay it off, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that in the bank, I'm going to pay it off in full, and then I'll roll over the minimum payment from my Very account onto my next debt, which will probably be my next account, I think, which is at like £500 or £600, and then so on and so forth. So I'm not quite sure what people call that. I think it might be, is it the snowball? I don't know, but basically I'm going to be adding up all of the minimum payments, and then I'm also going to continue to stuff this to then pay them off in full. I hope that makes sense. It probably doesn't, but to my brain it does. Okay, so into my debt, I am going to be putting £40 in here, I think. Is it 40? Yeah, so I'm going to be putting £40. So 10, 20, 30, 40. So I don't know what already is in here. The nice thing about this is I've just been kind of forgetting about it, so I have no idea what I even put in here in my last video. So now in debt we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120. Oh, that's so exciting. As if in the matter of 2 videos I've put £120 in here. Huh, that's exciting. Okay, cool. Hopefully that very account will be paid off sooner than I anticipated then. Yay! Okay, so then the last one for this binder is my emergency fund. I know that some people might think it's silly to start building an emergency fund when I've still got a crap ton of debt, but to be honest with you, I feel I've never had an emergency fund, and then whenever things go wrong, like I think a few months ago, one of the front springs or whatever on my car broke, so I needed to get it fixed, and I think it cost us like £150, and we were just scrambling, not knowing where we were going to pull the money from, and we ended up we did end up thankfully managing to find the money, but we had to really pinch the pennies, and it was just the worst feeling ever. So I don't want to feel like that ever again. So I'm going to just gradually build up my emergency fund for if one of our car breaks, or our TV breaks, or, you know, my Cricut for my business, if that breaks, that sort of thing. I want to have something, which is actually another thing that did break. Speaking of my Cricut Explorer 2, that broke a few months back, and I had to scramble to find £300 to pay for a new Cricut maker. So again, an emergency fund would have been great for that. So yeah, anyway, I waffled on about that a little bit too much. So today I'm going to be putting in £20 into the emergency fund. So 10 and 20. So that, I believe, will bring it up to 40. Yeah, so I've got 20, 30, 40 in the emergency fund. In an ideal world, I'd like to have, I think, £1,000 to £2,000 in an emergency fund. So we'll see how we get on with this. But yeah, that's everything for this binder. And then I have this one that I've just set up. And this one is going to be my savings challenge binder. And this is actually also part of the exciting announcement that I have. So a little while ago I did set up a Etsy shop for budgeting. I believe I mentioned in the last video that I really enjoy making things on Canva. I use Canva a lot for my other Etsy shop, for my main source of income. I use it to make things like greetings cards and printables and invitations that people can edit themselves and print at home. So I use Canva a lot and I absolutely love it. So then I started making some budgeting sheets and whatnot for myself, which then kind of prompted me to open up a shop for budgeting, because I figured, I mean, if I like them, then perhaps other people would like them too. So what I've done is I keep seeing people do savings challenges and they look like a lot of fun. So what I've done is I've actually made my own. Which is really exciting. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to just show you the ones that I've made so far, and then I'll get on to actually stuffing them. So I have this one here which I'm so excited about. It's a stack of them, so I don't even know if I'm going to have to get this out very well. Oh goodness, they do come out, it's just very full. There we go. So let's get it in order. So I have this one here, which is a December savings challenge to save £100. So I'll be using that in December. Really excited about that. But this set is probably my favourite thing that I've created so far. So it is monthly savings challenges for the entire year. So we've got January through December. So I'm going to start them I am going to start it in November this month. However, I was going to wait until January to start it in the new year, but I figured, you know what, if I can save extra money to go towards the debt, then well, why wouldn't I? And doing it this way is just more fun. So I'm going to separate that one. So that's 2 things that I have designed. I haven't got these bits up on Etsy yet. However, I have taken the pictures and stuff that I need for the listing images, so I'm hoping to have them put on Etsy hopefully today, which I will probably announce that over on my Instagram. So if you wanted to follow me over on Instagram, if you don't already, it's at thebudgetingmama_x. I'll put it on the screen as well, so you can follow me if you wish. So then the other 2 that I've done are these ones. So I have a £500 saving challenge for £10 notes, which is very cute. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do it, I think I'm going to have options to have it in one of these pouches, and then I'm also going to have it as an option to have it as just card and not laminated, and then I'm going to have it as an option to have it like this on its own, and then also I'm going to have it as an option to have it so you can just put it in here without the wallet as well. So then hopefully it can cater to everyone. I'm also potentially going to start looking at maybe making them as digital downloads as well. So if you didn't want to pay to have them shipped to you, you can always print them off at home yourself, which will be the cheapest way to get them. So I have the £10 one, and then I also have a 1k savings challenge, which is in £20 notes. That's really cute. I'm so obsessed with them. How cute is that? So yeah, that's another one that I've done. And then the final one I've done, I don't know where I've put it. Bear with me. Where did I put it? I literally just had it. Okay, wait 1 second and I will come back when I have found it. Okay, so I found it. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited for this one. I'm actually really excited for this one. So I have created this winter savings challenge. I don't know how well it's focusing. Hopefully you can see that okay, and it's not too reflective. So I've created this savings challenge, and it's actually one of the scratch off ones, which I keep seeing on Etsy and on other people's videos and stuff, and I think they're so adorable. So I really wanted to create my own, so then now I have. So this is the winter one. I didn't bother doing one for autumn because, I mean, we're basically done with autumn almost now. So there's denominations of 5, 10 and 15 and £20, and you just scratch it off, and then whatever image you get is what you will stuff into the wallet. I've taken a video, so I will overlay that onto the screen so you can see it in action. But yeah, I'm really excited about this, and this will also be on my Etsy. Okay, so now that I've shown you everything, I'm going to move on to actually stuffing my challenges. So let's see, where am I at? The question is, did I write it down? Yes, I did. Okay, so I'm going to be putting £20 on to my November one. So 10 and 20. Oh my god, I'm so excited to start doing this. Woohoo! Okay, so what one shall I tick off? The £20. There we go. Ah, how cute is that? I love it. Woohoo! Is that dry? Yeah. So £20 is going to go into my November savings challenge. And what I'm going to do as well is once I've completed the savings challenges, that's going to then, the money from them is going to go into my debt folder, and hopefully it will make paying off debts quicker because it will be more fun. So then the next one I'm going to be stuffing is going to be this £10 one, so the £500 saving challenge. And I'm actually going to put £20 into that one. So the last £20 I'm going to be putting into here. So I need to pick a different colour. Let's do this one. Do I do that one or should I do black? I don't know where my black pen is. Oh, it's here. Okay, so then I'm just going to cross off 2 of the squares. Oh, that's so satisfying. I love it. Yay. I can't wait to fill that up. How's that? That would be wild to just have £500 just done. Oh, that's so exciting. Cool. So that's that in there. And then I'm not going to be stuffing this one yet. So yeah, that's that for the cash stuffing portion of the video. Okay, so now we're going to go and do the hyperjar portion of the video. Annoyingly, I didn't charge my iPad, so I'm going to have to do it on my phone. So hopefully you can see it okay and it's not too annoying. I'm going to have to be better organised so my iPad is charged for my next video. So I have £3.86 left over from groceries. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to move that into my anniversary fund, because my husband and I's second wedding anniversary is on the 12th of December, and hopefully we'll be able to just get something built up, and then we'll hopefully go and do something. But as of right now, we don't actually have anything planned, so I may as well just start building up the anniversary fund from whatever's left over from the pots. So £3.86 an anniversary now, and then I'm going to be stuffing groceries, and that's going to get the usual £90 because that seemed to be working okay thus far. So £90 into groceries. And then the next one I'm going to be stuffing is, oh gosh, I need my list. I've got a memory like a sieve, so, okay. So then I'm going to be stuffing £10 into family fun. Again, we don't really have anything planned. However, I would like to just build it up, so then if we do end up wanting to do something, we have the option to, and we don't have to worry about where we're going to get the money from. We are actually going to go to fireworks tonight, but I'm hoping we won't spend anything, so we'll see. So that's going in there. There we go. And then the last £10 is going into Odin. So sorry, I had to cough really bad. I still have my chest infection. It's going, I think. But yeah, I'll edit the cough out so you don't have to listen to it. But yeah, £10 is going into there, and as I mentioned in my previous video, my husband is in the United States Air Force, stationed in England. However, we are due to PCS in August next year, likely to America. However, we don't actually know where we're going yet. So Lord knows, we could end up in Japan, or we could end up in Germany. I'm not sure where else we could end up that isn't stateside. But yeah, we could end up pretty much anywhere. But we're going to have to obviously ship our dog, which the Air Force doesn't actually cover. So we need to get the money for his flight, which is probably going to be about £200 because we should be flying on an Air Force jet, so it's much cheaper. And then we also need to pay for a specific crate for him as well, which is really expensive. So I need to start building that up, and I'm probably going to have to start stuffing more than a measly £10, but for now that is what the budget allows. But with any luck, the budget will allow for more because we're going to definitely need more. So there should be £20 in there now. There we go. And that's that. That is wallet at £0. There's £3.86 in anniversary, £20 in family fun, 90 in groceries, and £20 in Odin. There's the PCS savings jar here as well, which is at £0 currently. I'm probably going to have to start stuffing in that as well, because when it comes to PCSing, what happens is once my husband gets his orders, we will obviously know where we're going. The Air Force will pay for people to pack up our house. They'll pay for all of our belongings to be shipped over to America. They'll pay for my husband's car to be shipped over to America. They'll pay for our plane tickets. And then essentially we will have to wait, I don't know, anywhere from 3 to 6 months usually for our household goods to be delivered to us at our next duty station, which is likely going to be in America. The only downside to that is obviously they don't fly our belongings. Our belongings will travel by boat, so it takes a lot longer than if they were to just fly them. So we are going to have to live without pots and pans, without beds, without my son's toys, without my business stuff, literally without everything other than what can fit into 3 suitcases and 3 carry-ons. So I'm going to expect that we're going to be eating out a lot. I'm going to expect that we're probably going to have to buy things like cheap pots and pans and that sort of thing to get us by until our actual stuff arrives. So that's probably going to be really expensive. So I need to kind of start saving up a buffer for that as well. But yeah, we'll worry about that at a later date. So there we have it. That was my November week 1 review and my November week 2 cash stuffing. Thank you so much for watching. I know that this video was a little bit disorganised and I waffled on a bit too much. But I do hope that you enjoyed it, and I'm hoping that, you know, the more I do the videos, I'll kind of find my stride and I will be able to have more of a routine and be a little bit more organised with it all. But that being said, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed already, I would absolutely love it if you could, and if you turn on the bell notifications, then you'll get notified of any videos that I post. Also leave a comment and give us a like, because that will help the channel grow. And I am also on Instagram, so if you are on there too, I would love to be friends on Instagram. So I'll leave the link to my Instagram down below, and I'll also leave my Etsy link down below just in case you wanted to check it out. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.